Quinn Ewers has declared for the draft, but Joe, there are some pundits out there that still believe that he could pull a Cam Ward and technically go into the portal and go somewhere else. But it's a new day in Texas, regardless of what Quinn Ewers does. It's Arch Manning's time. But your thoughts about Quinn Ewers going into the draft and it being Manning time?
Yeah, first of all the unsubstantiated rumors of him entering the portal, they were all BS. I said this on the show. From what I heard,
for now, I'm going to continue to caution you.
He made a public declaration, and also the deadline is at the end of the week. I might have even. I'm going to look
on Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday.
I don't know if that's right. I'm going to look that up in a quick second. But
Andy Staples at On 3 said it was next Tuesday. If we're wrong, go get him.
So the reason why I'm saying that that's off is because next Tuesday is the deadline for guys that are playing in the national championship. But
he's a graduate. He can be a grad transfer at any time.
No. But if you declare for the draft, that's not how.
Well, then how did Cam Ward do it?
Wait 1 second. I have it in front of me.
Cam Ward literally did it.
January, but he didn't do it off of I don't remember the exact dates.
Doesn't matter. Continue.
Okay, all right, yeah, we're getting distracted. Blake, him declaring for the draft is best for him. It's best for Texas. I don't think that there was much more that Quinn Ewers was going to do to like really help himself. We know that what he is as a player. We know that the internal clock does not always tick the right way. The decision making always tends to catch up to him at a certain point. Gifted guy. He's got a big arm. We know that there's a possibility maybe he could succeed in the NFL, but I think that we have seen enough to know that it was time to move on. Texas obviously didn't want to try this one more time. They definitely told him, hey, it's time for Arch, because they don't want to lose Arch Manning for one more year of a rental of Quinn Ewers to fumble away a chance at going to a national championship. And I don't think many teams out there, as much as many could have been interested in Quinn Ewers, I don't think many of them would have been willing to really dish out a lot of money for the asking price that he would have been looking for.
I think that this is the best thing, as you said, for both parties. I think it's best for Quinn Ewers. I think it's better for Texas. I don't think Quinn Ewers is going to have tons of success in the NFL. I really don't. He's a poor decision maker. It's going to take years for him to develop even more going into the NFL. I agree with you that he has some talent. And I think that he is a backup NFL quarterback and can be one for a long time. But I also, Joe, how many more snaps do we need to see of the young man to know that he's going to make crucial mistakes?
Right.
He's got over or damn near 1,000 passing attempts. What else do we need to see? So and I'm not even blaming, and I think the last play for him is very bad in this sense. I don't think that that's all on him. Turning the ball over is on him, but his right tackle getting obliterated is not on him. I do think that I think Texas is interesting. Dude, they're losing a lot of pieces offensively. Quinn Ewers being one of them. Now, one thing is for sure. Sark trusted it any more than he trusted Arch at that given moment. You can't ignore that. You can't deny that. But there's a lot of things that I do think that we don't give Quinn Ewers the benefit of the doubt on. Let me explain. Joe, they could not run the football.
That's fair.
They put everything on him. And so the one break and the one thing that I'm going to give him is it was all on him for them to win. And it happened every week, every game. Every game pretty much came down to, especially in conference play and in the playoffs, Quinn Ewers had to make special plays. And we forget about that because it's Texas. The kid can make unreal, ungodly throws. We've seen that. The thing that he's going to have to overcome is, can he make right decisions? And regardless if he comes back or college, if he even can come back, I don't even know anymore. We'll figure all that out. That's the biggest thing for him. I don't think it's necessarily talent. I just think that he just makes ultimately bad decisions.
The original deadline was January 6th, but there's special eligibility that runs up until January 24th for players that participated in the playoff and in the national championship game. So I just would find it hard to believe, though, because Cam Ward was a completely different circumstance. Cam Ward was not in the playoff and he declared. So maybe there's some some missing rule that I'm not seeing here, but I don't think that he's going to change.
The only
his
reason
mind.
I remember that is because Cam Ward literally did the same exact thing. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, but he just did it a lot earlier. It was a lot different.
He did go in. That's what I was about to say. He did go in the portal a lot earlier. But his team was also not in the playoffs either. It doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah.
He's just not going to be at Texas.
I was just trying to clarify that
Texas has got a lot of pieces that they're missing. I know we talked a lot about them last show. Man, a lot of people are leaving. It's going to be Texas is losing a lot, man.
I'm still kind of high on them. I think that
we all know.
Not to be super negative about Texas, or about Quinn Ewers. I just think that he was part of what was slightly holding them back. Man, there's guys at so many programs that have make special plays and helped them reach special new heights. And he did that. He helped them accomplish that. They got to an SEC championship game. They got to the college football playoff. They were able to beat all the beatable teams on their schedule. But you need the truly gifted guys that have that gamer mentality to step up to the occasion instead of the opposite. And sadly for Quinn Ewers, whenever there was that really important big game situation outside of the one Alabama game, that win that he had, it never really came to fruition. Sure, people want to go like, oh, well, they dominated Oklahoma State in the Big 12 championship game. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about two games against Georgia. I'm talking about the way they played against Washington last year. I'm talking about this game that he just had against Ohio State.
Arizona State.
And Arizona State. He struggled in that game too.
He struggled in that game and situations too.
Yeah.
I mean, he can make unreal plays and unreal throws. He's just going to always